For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Kelly Schultz. Joining me from the BSU Women's Indoor Track and Field team is Hailey Horob, a sophomore out of Williston, North Dakota. And just a week ago, you set your personal best and tied a BSU school record in the pole vault with a 10-foot, 10-inch at the Falcon Classic. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What did it mean to you to achieve that feat so early in the season?
Well, it's been a long ways coming. I said last year I was going to do it and had a little bit of a rough freshman year, which most do. But it was nice to see that all the hard work that I put off in the summer and then I did when I got back here is actually starting to pay off sooner. So hoping that we'll beat the record here before outdoor season starts.
How much pressure is it on you to break that record?
There's a little bit of pressure. Coach puts a little bit more and more on each meet. You're closer, it's going to happen. But it's getting closer, and it will happen before I leave here. I'm hoping so.
Well, you got 2 more years after this. That at least gives you some time, right?
Yeah, it gives me a little bit of time, I guess.
Well, this past weekend at the Cobber Duels, not only did you compete in the pole vault, but you also competed in the 4x400. How did you do?
Well, the 4x400 isn't anybody's favorite race, but at least you have 3 other teammates that know how much pain you're going through when you're done. But I would say as a team we did very well. It was our first time running. We brought Brittany Cosson from the basketball team, and she's a good runner too. So it'll be nice to see how much more we can get better over this season, and hopefully come outdoor season we can help coach out a little bit more.
What other events do you compete in during the indoor track and field season?
Sometimes I'll throw in long jump or I'll run the 200. Sometimes we run a 4x2 instead of a 4x4 team. Just kind of basically wherever coach decides to throw me.
Do you ever have any desire to do the pentathlon?
I actually just talked to coach about that and said maybe next year I would try it out. Not really into the hurdles at all. Little makes me a little nervous, but I'm hoping maybe next year I'll try it out a little bit.
This group of pole vaulters obviously has seen some highs and lows this season so far. How close-knit a group are you?
I'd say we weren't as close as we were, or last year we weren't as close as we are this year. This year we've really grown together. We work out together. We make sure our schedules are the same. So, hey, if we can't be at practice today at 2, we come in the morning and we're here together so we can help each other out. Whereas if we're working out alone, it's not as much fun. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, for me, looking at the pole vault, when I've seen you girls compete, it takes a different type of person to do the pole vault. You almost have to be a little crazy, I guess is not the right word. Fearless is probably a better word for it. Do you agree with that?
I agree 100% with that. I mean, you're flying 11, 12 feet in the air. You don't know if you're going forward or if you're going backwards because at one point you're upside down because you don't know where you're going. But I would say you do have to be a little fearless. We've hit the concrete a few times in the glass, but we still get right back on the runway and go again. Coach tells us if we don't do it, we're not going to get back up there and do it again. So it's just one of those things, you keep going.
All right. How did you get involved in pole vaulting? At what age did you start?
I was actually in the 7th grade, and I had been running with the high school cross-country team for a while at that point. And I started doing track, and they're like, hey, you should come over and work out with us type of thing. And I saw the pole vault, and I go, I'm sick of running distance. Maybe I should try this out. And then I found out my uncle actually had the record at our high school. So I pulled I'm going to beat you before I graduate. And just became a huge competition between the family. But I'm glad I got involved in it. And, I mean, it's got me here, so.
Great story. Did you ever break his record or no?
No. He's sitting at 13:11. I'm a little bit of ways off, but, it's still reachable.
What's your personal goal for this year?
My personal goal is I'm going for 11.6 by the time outdoor season hits. 11.6 should be pretty decent placing-wise, and depending on how everybody else is doing, that can push us up into the national ranking too. So,
very neat. What are you majoring in here at Bemidji State?
I'm a political science major with an emphasis of law. So when I get done here at BSU, I'll be going off to law school and going another 4 more years.
Okay, so is there a particular part of law that you want to specialize in?
I plan on going into criminal law, more to help out people that I think have been wrongfully charged or need that extra little help and they can't get it from somebody else.
What inspired that?
My dad actually has inspired it a lot. We have gone through a tough time with my family, but, we're all still together. We still support him 100%, and, just kind of gives me that motivation that I know there's people out there that could use the extra help.
Hailey, you're such an inspiration. Good luck this weekend. Obviously, you've got another meet on the way, and good luck the rest of the season and with your law career.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.